Hello everyone, it's Allison Carpenter again, and last night I showed you how to walk through the Mary Kay TimeWise Miracle night regimen, and this morning I'm going to show you what I do every morning when I wake up. So the first thing you're going to do, just like with the night regimen, is you're going to wash your hands with soap and warm water, so I'm going to do that really quick. And remember, you're only going to get part of it wet, so you can tell better with this washcloth. So you're going to set that aside, and then you're going to grab your skin invigorating brush, which is the same brush that we used in the night regimen, but I'll just repeat some of the facts about it. So this is going to remove up to 85% more of your makeup than just your hands alone, so that's awesome. And so we're just going to I just wet my brush a little bit always. And then we're going to wet our face. So just kind of rub the washcloth. Okay. And then we're going to grab our 3-in-1 cleanser, which, if you'll remember, cleanses, exfoliates, and refreshes all in one step. So you don't have to use different products for all of that. And also it won't clog your pores, so you don't have to worry about the residue of this, if you don't wipe all of it off, getting up under your pores and causing things like breakouts. So again, we're using our OK fingers because they're the weakest fingers on our hands, which are these last three. We don't want to use these two strong fingers because that'll encourage sagging and wrinkles and all of that good stuff. So we're just going to use our really gentle fingers, and again, just dab it on there. Grab our brush, turn it on, and it's just the same thing we did last night. And again, I don't know if you can tell. You kind of can, I guess. But this is kind of forming like a mask. And remember, you're going to go around twice just to make sure you have not missed a spot. Okay. And then you're going to come behind the brush and just rub anything extra in. The brush did a really good job this morning. I'm not having to do much rubbing. And then wipe it off. Awesome. So then after that step, we're going to do our microdermabrasion set. This is the microdermabrasion Refine, which is going to improve the look of fine lines or prevent them in your case if you're really young and those haven't really started yet. And then it's also going to improve skin texture and clean up under the surface of your skin. So same thing with this. And if you'll remember from last night, when we put anything on our face, when we rub it in, we're going to go up and out with our fingers like this instead of pulling down, because gravity does not need our help in pulling down on our faces. We want to encourage that skin to stay as youthful looking as possible. So these upward circular motions help with that. So when you're done rubbing this in, if you'll remember, it's going to feel kind of gritty. You're going to use the opposite side of your towel and just wipe all the grit and everything it just kind of cleaned up. You're going to rub all of that off. And then I always kind of just pat my face to make sure I've got all of it. Feels like down here might need a little bit more attention. Awesome. Okay. So then the next step in that is the pore minimizer, and that's going to close your pores back up after the microdermabrasion just opened them and cleaned in them, and it's going to help encourage your pores to look smaller. So I always put this the places where my pores look the biggest anyway, which is for me in this cheekbone area. Um, and then I just put the leftovers anywhere I didn't grab them and rub it in. You'll notice with this that it is a very, very, very lightweight and very spreadable serum, so you're not going to need a whole lot because just one tiny little squirt is going to be able to cover your whole face. The next step is going to be our TimeWise Day Solution. This bottle is awesome, just like the night solution bottle. It locks when it's in its lock position, so you don't have to worry about losing a cap and then it going everywhere, like if you're traveling or something, because nothing will come out when the cap is locked. And then you unlock it, and it's super easy. So this is great because it's oil-free, suitable for sensitive skin, and it has SPF 35 built right into it, which is great because this is not like an oil-based sunscreen like your copper tone and stuff is going to be. So this is not going to feel heavy on your face at all. And even if you're saying, hey, Allison, I don't go outside much. I work inside, or I stay at home with my kids and I'm inside all day. You still need sunscreen. I hate to break it to you because what happens is anytime we're next to a window, the window is going to magnify the amount of sun that our skin takes in. And so if you're driving, the left side of your face is going to be exposed to more sun and more direct sun through that window on your car than the right side is. So what's going to happen if you're driving a lot like me is the left side of your face is going to start to age sooner than the right side if you're not evening it out with sunscreen. And that's not going to show like your left side is going to sag and your right side is going to be all youthful and beautiful. But you are going to see like little fine lines around your eyes, and just little wrinkles will start to appear on your left side sooner than your right. So you want to attack that before it happens. And then the next step is our age-fighting moisturizer. And this is great because it's going to evenly hydrate the skin. So what I mean by evenly hydrate is if your skin has ever felt dry in some places and oily in others, which I know happens to everybody, this is just going to help with saying like, telling your skin like you can produce the same amount of oils because I've already moisturized, and you don't need to worry about overproducing in some places and underproducing in others. So this is great. You're just going to rub it in again. And it stays moisturized for up to 10 hours, so that's great. So if you just have the basic set, which is your cleanser, your microdermabrasion set, your day solution, and your age-fighting moisturizer, this is going to be it for you. So thank you for watching this, and thank you for supporting Mary Kay. But if you have the satin lips set and also the firming eye cream, then you're going to want to stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to use that as well. So with the satin lips set, it's going to be 2 steps. The first step is a mask. And that's going to exfoliate the dead skin cells on your lips. And the second step is a balm, which moisturizes for at least 6 hours. So if you're like me and you use this morning and night, that is going to be enough time for you to pretty much get through your day and then reapply at night, and then it'll be enough to pretty much get you through the whole time while you're sleeping. So you're just going to rub this in, and it's going to feel kind of gritty because, again, it's getting all of that stuff off. So you rub it in until there's not really any liquid left. And then, this is kind of gross, but you can see how it's like taken off dead skin cells, which is awesome. So you're going to wait for that to kind of start to feel tight. Now that it's starting to kind of pull and feel tight and almost like a cement, I'm going to wipe that off. And this is why I leave a portion of my towel dry, because I like to wipe this off with a dry towel. I just feel like it's more almost abrasive with the dead skin, so it pulls even more off of there without having to be too rough. So you just wipe all that off, Your lips are going to feel amazing after that. And then you put on your Satin Lips Lip Balm, which is the same thing except you're going to leave it on instead of taking it off at the end. Because obviously you want this balm on there for the up to 6 hours that it'll, or at least 6 hours that it'll last. And rub it on there. Great. Kind of smooth it out. Okay, and I always just rinse my fingers after that since the next thing we're dealing with is our eyes. So the last step is the Mary Kay TimeWise For Me Eye Cream. This is an amazing product. It's approved for contact lenses, which is super, super cool. And it's going to moisturize and even skin tone and texture around your eyes. So you'll see that's all that I put on my finger, and then I'm just gonna kind of evenly disperse it between my 2 fingers, and this is gonna be enough to dab under your eyes and above your eyes, because anything we do to the bottom, we also want to do to the top, because we don't want the top part of our lids to be aging and the bottom part to not, or vice versa. So you're just going to very lightly rub it in, or I like to say like tap it in. You can't really see, but I'm not really rubbing. I'm just kind of tapping my eyelids. And then sometimes I'll rub on the brow bone, but not a lot, just a tiny bit. All right. So that is it. That is everything for my morning regimen. Today I'm going to a Mary Kay event, so I'm going to film my makeup routine as well for this. So be looking for that video too. I want to thank you guys all for watching and for supporting your local Mary Kay business.